I would like to welcome you all in the lecture series of Engineering Mathematics. In this session, I'll be discussing the second part of Engineering Mathematics 3 for the third semester EE and CE students, Electronics and Communication Engineering students for the second module. The title of the module is Fourier Transform. In the first module, we have discussed about Fourier series and we have discussed the most important questions. So moving on to the discussion of part 2, module 2 video. So find the Fourier transform of the given function f of x equal to 1 for modulus of x less than or is equal to a, 0 for modulus of x greater than a. Also, we need to evaluate 0 to infinity sin x by x dx. Okay. First of all, you can define the function like this, f of x. So f of u will be minus infinity to infinity f of x e to the power I ux dx. Okay. So now, if you simplify, if you do the integration, you will be getting like a 2 sine au by u. Okay, this is actually the result. I think it's clear to everybody. Now we'll discuss about the second part, 0 to infinity sine x by x dx. How to evaluate this? It's also very simple only. It's not so difficult. The given data or the question you can write once again. So f of x, like that formula, Fourier transform, 1 by 2 pi minus infinity to infinity f of u e to the power I u x du. Depends on the textbook and notation will be different, but the concept will be same only. You might have referred some textbook. I have referred the textbook of Agarwal, Engineering Mathematics. 1 by pi into, you can simplify. Instead of f of u, what you can do? You can provide sine au by u, e to the power minus I ux du. Okay, so whenever you are putting x equal to 0, f of 0 become 1. So therefore, we can write like 1 is equal to 1 by pi minus infinity to infinity sine au du. Okay. So ultimately, you will be getting like 1 is equal to 2 by pi minus infinity to infinity sine au by u du. So put a is equal to 1. Okay. Then you will be getting u is equal to x. Ultimately, you will be getting like pi by 2 is equal to 0 to infinity sine x by x dx. Okay. You should be getting 10 marks. Kindly follow up this. So first of all, you have to put x equal to 0. Later, you'll be putting like this condition. Okay. So definitely you can solve this and the total allotted marks is 10 marks for this question. So you can manage it. It's not a big deal. So plan accordingly. Try to follow up all the steps so that you will be getting complete marks for the examination. Else, if you miss one or two questions, no, you will be losing the marks. Don't do like that. So try to follow up all the marks. Another evergreen question: f of x equal to e to the power modulus of x. Compute the Fourier transform. Okay, for the given function. So note down the given function formula. Write down the formula. F of is equal to minus infinity infinity f of x e to the power ux dx. Now we can define the function. So e to the power minus x for f of x equal to e to the power minus x for x greater than or equal to 0. F of x equal to e to the power x for x less than 0. That point you have to remember. So substitute accordingly. You can split the integral like integral. That means the minus infinity to infinity you can split like minus infinity to 0. Okay. 0 and 0 to infinity and 0 to infinity. And I think you understood. You might have studied in the +2 classes. So minus infinity to infinity, I'm going to split it. Minus infinity to 0. Then you can substitute this particular value. Okay. Later, 0 to infinity, then you can substitute e to the power minus x like this. Okay. I think it's clear to everybody. So this is a standard formula. You can apply the standard formula. Ultimately, you will be getting 2 by 1 plus u square. I have seen this kind of similar kind of question in the GATE examination also. If you are preparing for the GATE examination, this session will be useful for you. So definitely you can expect these kind of questions. It's evergreen questions. Many question paper if you refer, no. These are repeated questions. In the Agarwal textbook also, Graval textbook also, I have seen that same question had repeated for many universities. That is why I'll be highlighting this particular question. Hope you can understand this. Yes. Another question is, find the Fourier sine and cosine transform of the function e to the power minus ax. Given function is like this. Now we will be computing the Fourier sine function. Let me write it like a fs of u. Fs of u can write as 0 to infinity f of x sine ux dx. Substitute accordingly. What is f of x e to the power minus x? So you can simplify. Ultimately, I'll be getting u by a square plus u square. This is one of the standard result also. Similarly, cosine function I can write like this. Okay. So I'll be substitute accordingly, give the formula. I'll be getting a by a square plus u square. This is also most important. So I think you can manage it. So another question. Yes, kindly note down. find the Fourier cosine transform of 1 by 1 plus x square. You know, this is a given function. Formula of Fourier cosine function, I'll be writing like f subscript of u. 0 to infinity, f of x cos ux. F of x is 1 by 1 plus u square. Now, you have to simplify it. So, you can use the simplification method. First of all, fc dash of u have to calculate. Okay, so let me simplify this. So, I'll be doing the further simplification. Okay, now you can do some adjustment. Here some adjustment I am doing that so that I can do the integration properly. So I split it up the integral like 0 to infinity, then 0. Okay, I'll be splitting up the integration. Ultimately, I am getting the result in this fashion. Minus pi by 2 plus 0 to infinity sin ux divided by x into 1 plus x square dx. What you can do is you have to differentiate again. F double dash of cu. I'll be getting like this. Okay, now you can apply the conditions. Okay, f double dash of u minus f dash of u, that is equal to 0. So ultimately, d square means double integration, correct? So m square minus m, I'll be getting m is equal to plus 1 or and minus 1. fc of u is equal to c1 e to the power, just like a solution. Yes, c1 e to the power u plus c2 e to the power minus u. So I'll be getting the final result like pi by 2 e to the power minus u. So ultimately, you will be getting the 10 marks. I request you to follow up the steps. Everything is clearly given. You need to understand the technique, how to make it out. Okay, so please hold this particular video for a while and you can try to simplify. Please try to match the answers. So these are the splitting the marks. 5 plus 3 plus 2. Okay, you'll be getting 10 marks. Any queries, please put up in the comment box. So thank you for watching this video. Let me know if you have any further queries. I wish you all the very best for your examination. Try to remember all the formulas. So even make use of that handbook which is provided by the university. Some university, they never provide the like a handbook. For VTU, you will be getting the handbook. That is one of the plus point. So kindly proceed further. I wish you all the very best for your examination. Thank you.